Hello everybody, Retrobeard here. How you all doing? It's Thursday afternoon, just on 5 p.m. GMT time in the UK. Before I get started, I want to say if you enjoy my content, please remember to like, subscribe, share, click the notification bell, leave me a comment. It really helps the channel out and it's much appreciated. With all that lot said, let's get started. I hope everybody's had a good day and a good week so far. I've grabbed a few more 3DS games to try. Yesterday, the Mario Kart 7 that I had didn't seem to behave, so I'm going to retry get that a different day. But I've got I've added today Kirby, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and Super Street Fighter 4, which I briefly tested them and they appear to work. So the collection is growing slowly but surely on one of my favourite platforms. I've got I believe I've got all these games on physical. I believe I've definitely got Street Fighter, which I love that because when that first came out, that kind of wowed me to the potential of the 3DS's hardware. Because I mean, I suppose there was a lot of hype, and it was a little bit exaggerated, like new hardware gets. But it seemed at the time, in the context of the time, as if the 3DS was as powerful as the Xbox 360 and PlayStation 3, because the port looked as good at initial inspection. Later on, of course, we realised it wasn't. But hi Henrik, how you doing, my friend? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Hi Alan, how are you, my friend? Welcome to the stream. So yeah, so I'll begin with some Super Street Fighter. Like I say, I know it really wasn't as good as that generation of consoles, but at the time it seemed that way, didn't it? Excellent, my controls are behaving. Let's hope this works fine. I mean, either way, it was a darn good port. Oh, bit of stammer there. Emulation of the 3DS isn't perfect on the system. It does play better on real hardware. But that's okay, I can live with that. Hoping this is going to function. This is looking a bit dodgy at the bottom screen. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Alan, yeah. I do like Diablo. I'm almost ready for another game, actually, that I do love. Diablo 1. Absolutely classic. Oh, is this not going to perform? Speed 14%. So I'm going to have to see what I can do to make this behave, if it's within my capabilities. I mean, that's quite a... quite a push. Let's have a look. Maybe a CPU clock speed increase. Can I brute force it? No, that did the opposite. That stuffed it. I might have to abandon playing this for now. I apologise. So look, let's just go back to how it was. I don't want to. Seeing as brute forcing it with an overclock didn't help. Maybe if I remove linear filtering. About that. Does that squeeze everything like the old girl? That got us to 16%, and now we're living the dream. I am joking, but yeah, I'm just seeing what I can do. I'm no expert at this, obviously, but what about if we lower the resolution to native? Let's exit. Try again with those settings. Just bear with me. If it's not playable, I won't mess around with it today. I'll move on, but it's nice to try and get it working. That's a shame, and all the build-up I gave about this game and how it impacted me, and that was my reward. I think sometimes we curse these things, don't we? That's not looking good. The bottom screen like it's coping. I like the higher, the higher resolution, but making a game work is more important. And as the emulators get improved, we can always squeeze more out of the old girl, can't we? Probably really shouldn't call my computer the old girl. We're on the powerful... Oh, no. It's not working. Let's have a look. I'm going to move on in a second because I don't want to mess about. Advanced. Will that give it a boost? Stripping it right back to basics. Oh, it decreased it. It's weird how it decreases it. You think that would... Okay, well, we'll turn that back on then. Well, now we'll call this unplayable. My apologies. Yep, take a break. It's what we need to be told, isn't it? I apologise for that. We'll try Kirby. What am I doing? Oh, it's working good. Yes, we'll try Kirby, my friends. You win some, you lose some, don't you? I might be to up the resolution on this. Am I really having bad luck here? Oh, that's all right. We seem to be all right. I wouldn't mind getting the settings back to where they were though, because it's nice to have some emulation. Oh, what's happening? Dark Entrax warned me about this. The Citra emulator doesn't always, you know, hit the mark. Let's do auto. Okay. Hi Retro Collect, how you doing my friend? Welcome to the stream, it's good to see you. We're just trying to get some 3DS working. 3DS is a beautiful console, but emulating it is a slippery slope. Hi Dark, how you doing buddy? Welcome. You okay today buddy? Yes, I want Street Pass data. Standard me. Do you want any nice me's? What about me looks like me? No, no me's. Yes, give me some tips, Dark. I need your Jedi knowledge. We must learn the ways of the Force. Ultimately. Story mode. I like Dark's knowledge. Okay, run the Citra. Ah, thank you, Dark. I will bear that in mind. What a merry bunch we are. What's next? Switch emulation? Can we do Switch, Dark, or is that too advanced for me? Hi. Nice. Why do I love the 3DS so much? Oh wow, this is beautiful. I mean, look at these lighting effects. Absolutely gorgeous. We've disappeared then, but... oh, the Switch don't need upscaling, does it? It's 720p. I've only got a 1080p monitor on my laptop. Whee! Wow, I bet with 3D mode on that look wonderful. Well, it's not emulating perfectly, but it's emulating good enough for me. It shocks me just how many 3DS games were 60 frames per second. Most modern consoles don't seem to be able to do 60 frames per second. I think that's quite funny. B. Oh, thank you for the tutorial. Oh. Yes, they are. Although I could use a bit more performance on the old girl. Oh, missed. I missed. Can I jump on his head? How instead of US games? Thank you. I'll bear that in mind, buddy. So what's it saying to me? Thanks, Dark, for the tips. I will bear all this in mind. Because this is not an entirely pleasurable experience. And that's not my, connection, that's the actual game's emulation. So... About a minor overclock, will that give me a few more frames? Yeah, that's a good idea. Testing. It's gonna be a fun journey, isn't it? Oh wow, I've got a whip now. I apologise everybody for the choppiness of it, but that's just the name of the game, isn't it? Well, choppiness isn't the name of the game, but testing is. Wow, I've gotten powerful. Powerful young Padawan. We jumped to his death, that's sad. Wow. This game is beautiful. It showcases the 3DS hardware. Hey, come back here. Awesome. No, it's not perfect science, is it, mate? Okay, I'm getting my butt kicked. I'm just experimenting with his powers, there we go. Let's just try a bit more. It's still not quite. Try that. Saying. Ah. I'm lucky to have such an international group of friends on here. It's awesome. I won't play this game for too much longer because I've got to admit it's a little bit the fluctuations are a bit hard work, but not that I'm ungrateful. Again, what's it saying now? Ah, this guy's got so many powers and controls. Oh, beautiful game though. And if I don't have this game, I need to go and more good at it. I need to check that game, that Trunch game you were talking about, Dark. I need to check your stream when I get some time. Perhaps at the weekend. I have to pick my battles of what I'm going to watch for that. Oh. What's it saying now? A lot of controls in this game for my poor brain. Interdimensional. Oh, I should have done that. Ah. Well, it's still interesting. We don't have to love every game, do we? There's a knight there. Where am I? Oh, there I am. It's cool that you guys have got your own TV. Well, I know the emulation isn't perfect, but I do feel really privileged to have 3DS on here. Feels like the next big thing, you know. And I am a 3DS fan, or whatever you want to call it, so very grateful. Okay, what the heck am I supposed to do? I think I'm going to save and try something else, because this is not as smooth as I'd hoped. Hope nobody minds. So how do you save states? Yes, I'd like to exit. Let's try Pokemon Mystery Dungeon now. Street Fighter was a disaster, but you can't have it all, can you? Hopefully this performs well. I might do a bit of Warcraft, The Dark Tide soon. Don't know if any of you guys remember the original Warcraft games and the PlayStation port. This loaded earlier, so I'm a bit surprised. There we go. Oh man, that looks beautiful. Where's the bottom screen? Where's the bottom screen? Hopefully over time the 3DS emulation will improve as they work on the emulator. This has got a lot of potential, but it ain't good enough for it's not good enough for proper use yet. Yeah, I want my bottom screen, I'm annoyed. Maybe it'll appear now. There we go. I suppose the 3DS is a relatively new system, isn't it? Yes, give me the spot paths. I've got some great JRPGs on my 3DS, some great ones. Some of the ones I got now, I got while they were still quite cheap, and I couldn't actually afford them if I wanted them. You know, if I didn't buy them now. I want the first Persona game that came on the 3DS. I've got the second one, Q2, whatever it's called, but I haven't got the first one, Q1. Got to get my hands on that when I find an affordable copy, you know, in the future. I love the music in Persona Q2, it's absolutely amazing. Persona's got some of the best music in any game. I've not spent a lot of time playing those games because they seem to be like life-consuming games, which I'm afraid of them. Hi Metal Knight, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Well, Alan, that's a good question. I've got Persona 4 on the PlayStation 2. I've not got a physical copy of Persona 3. I've got Persona 3 on my Xbox, on my PlayStation 3 digital download, and I've got the physical copy of Persona 4 on the PlayStation 2. Very good, Metal Knight. I've got to admit it, my Spanish is not as good as some people's. I picked up on a few words there. I'm glad you've come here, my friend. No, I haven't seen that, Metal Knight. Is it good? Let's see if I can find my copy of it. My copy of Persona 4. See if I've got it handy. If I haven't got it handy, I won't go rooting for it because I've got a lot of PlayStation 2 games. And I'm not boasting either. In fact, I'm almost complaining. Here you go, Persona 4 on the PlayStation 2. This is precious to me. I don't know if you can see it clearly or not, I apologise if it's a bit... I haven't got Persona 3 yet. Yes, it's one of the crowning jewels in my collection. And guess what else I've got? This is actually new and sealed. Japanese Chrono Trigger on the DS, new and sealed. And the good thing about Chrono Trigger on the DS is it's got the English language on it, so it's fully functional, and the DS is region free. I think there's Persona. I think there's a Persona 3 on the PSP. Chris, welcome to the stream, buddy. I believe there's a Persona 3 on the PSP, and it's a special edition, and it's better in some ways and worse in other ways. It's definitely worth getting if you enjoy. It. I do love me some Chrono Trigger. I've got the Japanese Super Nintendo cartridge, but what I do is I use an IPS file as a language patch, so it saved me a lot of money because the Western Chrono Trigger is outside of my price range on all consoles. I've also got Chrono Trigger on the PlayStation 1, so I've got 3 different platforms of it. And I've not played any of them that much. Well, I've not played my DS version at all, obviously, it's sealed. I don't buy sealed games as a status, it's just if they're going for the same price and they're sealed, it would be stupid not to buy it, wouldn't it? But then I can't open it, I can't bring myself to open it, which is stupid, isn't it, really? Not like I want to be buried with it. I suppose I always think if I change my mind, I can sell it for a massive profit. I'm not sure if this is going to be my sort of game, it seems to be going nowhere. Yes, that'll do. Oh. Nice graphics. These like mystery dungeon games and things, they're alright. They're nice if you can pick them up at a decent price, but I wouldn't say they're must-haves. When you're sitting on the sofa or lying in bed and you're just playing your 3DS or your DS, it's nice, isn't it? I've been spending a lot of time on Plants vs Zombies still. That game is so addictive. I much prefer on a real DS. Yes, it's very strange, Chris. I only buy games. I only buy games later if I missed out of them, or you know, or if I learn about them later. But I don't. Like I said before, I don't have the kind of disposable income to buy £200 games. Some of my games are worth £200, but I never paid £200 for them. If it makes any sense. Like my brand new and sealed DS Chrono Trigger, I paid about, including delivery, I paid about £30 for it. Which is a UK copy that's second hand would be £90. I also, like same as my Suikoden 2 on the PlayStation 1, they're worth over £200 last time I checked. I didn't pay anywhere near that. What I did was, I got the box, I used the PlayStation 1 empty box, case, somebody was selling the inlays cheap, genuine inlays. I bought the genuine inlays and I bought the disc separately cheap. The only thing I've not got is the instructions yet, but I got all that and I spent about £50 in total. So I bet I could sell it for at least 150. Oh god, this game's a bit boring. My Suikoden 1, I think I spent about £40 for that. I haven't got that kind of money. I mean, like my Saturn games, you know, they've been in the family for decades. I didn't, you know, when they were bought, it's when they were new and they were like, say, £30, £40. And some of them now are worth 200 or 300 plus. I don't even currently own a Sega Saturn. I emulate it. So they're almost just a prestige piece, which is a bit pathetic, really. Wow, that's good. I just don't think retro games are worth what people are asking for them now. Yeah, but it's a kind of a trap because, I mean, I've got Guardian Heroes on the Saturn, got quite a few valuable Saturn games, but, you know, is it worth it? I don't think it's worth it. I don't think there's no prestige. It's just the personal enjoyment of owning it. People make out on the internet with their channels and things, it's a prestige, but it isn't really. It's not really bragging rights to middle-aged men and women showing computer games from 30 years ago. It's not exactly bragging rights, just if you want the game and you enjoy it, or if you've inherited them out of coincidence. Like I've inherited stuff out of coincidence, not like I wanted this great collection. That's why I don't even have a game room. Yeah. I wish prices would go down so all of us could just enjoy them what we want. Yeah, emulation is a game changer. I do moan about emulation because of the problems, but ultimately the convenience and the ability to show these games off on channels and things is wonderful. Because who wants to hook up loads of old games consoles up? Old tech and new tech don't seem to play nicely together. They seem to argue, like I have the problem with my Wii controllers. It just argues with my laptop. The latest Bluetooth standards do not like dealing with ancient Bluetooth. And oh my god, the stuff I've had to learn on here. Yeah. ROMs and all this, we're just being pushed to do it. I mean, look at Nintendo, their policies are vile. Like this Switch expansion pack, what a rip-off. I would never pay that. Oh, this game is... I'm going to change this game in a minute, it's not really my cup of tea. I think I need to play it. Games with too much reading aren't great when you're streaming, you're talking to people. But yeah, I think these systems loaded with ROMs are the way forward for people. Oh, I'm nowhere near complete, Chris. I'm still trying to make Amiga work, Commodore Amiga. I'm having a break from Commodore Amiga right now because I wanted to get more DS games. Once I've got more 3DS games, I'm going to make the Commodore Amiga work. Then probably the Atari ST, because all the ST fans out there might feel left out. Then probably I've got to revisit things like the Spectrum and stuff and try and get them to behave nicer, because I've got Spectrum but it isn't perfect. Because basically I'm ending up with a load of machines that aren't properly sorted. But I mean, maybe that's just going to be my way of life on here, permanently tweaking. So yeah, so Commodore Amiga, Atari ST if possible. What else? Sure, Game Gear. I don't think we've got Game Gear. Game Gear would be nice, because there's the odd Game Gear fan in the entire world, isn't there? Game Boy Color, maybe? Yeah, the old DOS games start. That's a good point. I think I'm just going to stick with the way I'm doing it now, Alan, because I tried retro art before and I never had much luck with it. It was driving me insane a bit. Oh yeah, the Atari Jaguar, I could have a look at that. I suppose I need N64 as well. I wouldn't mind the old DOS games, there were some great games on DOS. Perhaps a bit of SimCity, the original, like in the old days. And I want to add my Steam account. Wii U if my system can handle it. Wii U would be good. Get some Breath of the Wild on. I've always wanted to play that game. but I can't afford the cartridge. £50 for a Switch cartridge is not something I want to spend. I don't want to spend £50 on any game. Yeah, I'm going to change game. This looks nice enough, but I suppose I should save my states. I've not got to listen to all this garbage on here again. Let's see. Save state, slot 1. There we go. Would you like to exit? With all my heart, yes. What about a bit of Warcraft? Arcade games? No, I've got no arcade systems yet. I've got to get MAME on here at some point, but I've been a bit worried because MAME seems to be a minefield. I'm going to have to do it. I know people love their arcade games, don't they? Compiling pipelines. So much to still add. So much. I sort of was enjoying the more ambitious platforms, you know, the kind of things that we never could have got on the Super Console X, so it was nice to add those powerful systems as sort of proof of concept. Yeah, and I want to do Dreamcast. I've not done Dreamcast yet, have I? I've got to keep on dreaming on the old Dreamcast. I know some people love the Dreamcast. Personally, I think it's overrated, but... Neo Geo CD. Oh, what do you think, Dark? Do you think that's a good point? Because Dark Entrax is the legend on this stuff. Yeah, I began trying RetroArch, Alan, but I had a lot of problems, and then Dark directed me towards this launch box, and it's been a much smoother experience for me. But I mean, if that works for you, that's absolutely fantastic. You know, each their own, you know. Load state. Oh, load, press wrong button. So let's have a look. Thursday 14th, Tuesday 19th. I don't remember what the heck I was doing, but was I being butchered? Been a while. Can't even remember the controls. Here we go. Okay, good. Ah. Thank you, Dark. I will bear that in mind. Yeah, the mobile hardware is, you know, like ARM hardware and mobile hardware is getting better and better. The day will come when it's powerful enough to properly rival PC technology. It's not this day. How's the Navy doing?
We are under attack. Underway.
As long as Mr. Hank keeps it on a budget as well.
Underway.
People don't want to pay a fortune for that kind of hardware because it's got some severe problems. Got the controls on there. Ah. Give me some fresh armies, worthy. Yeah.
The bridge, awaiting orders.
That's the secret. These sort of arm units, when you grab them in a sale, absolutely fine.
Your command. As you wish.
When like my original Super Console X, my dodgy one, I paid, you know, I paid sort of like £40 for it, which is fine. I won't pay much more.
Underway.
Okay, do we have any more gold mines on this?
Awaiting orders.
We need to colonize somewhere with a gold mine. Get on board the troop carrier.
Alright.
Alright. Sure, I explored some lands with gold mines on. It's a gold mine. There we go.
Underway.
Yeah. I think systems like the Super Console X have an ever-growing market because people just want to plug it into the HD TV, enjoy the old games, get it out of their system, and then that nostalgia trip's gone.
Underway.
And that's an important part of the industry. I need a gold town hall. There's got to be a cheaper way. What is it? Band structure, shipyard, foundry, oil refinery. No. I've got to build a town hall then, have I? Oh, no, that's the wrong one. I'm having a bit of a brain fart. Expensive.
Alright.
What is it? God, so clunky. Using this with a controller is so clunky. We were so patient back then. Yeah. On Super Console X,
Your command.
it also is good for people who aren't very picky.
As you wish.
Because you can't do a ton of things on it. That's the only issue I had. You can't do much. If you just want to play your games in a reasonable way, in a contained environment, and you want the absolute minimum of tweaking, I can't fault it. It got me started. I enjoyed how many people it brought to the channel.
Underway.
Definitely did.
Underway.
I need M2 to guard that pass. They're fine there, actually. Make some brand new warships. Whitecade. Was that what I need then, Dark? I'm no doubt these names you've been saying tonight, I'm going to have to ask you again, because you know what I'm like. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan, buddy. We've been spoiled. The modern games and how they work. Okay, get on board. Marines. Is that full of people already?
I come to serve.
Come to serve.
Aye, Captain.
Move out.
Get on board, you lovers.
My sovereign, move out.
Yeah, well. Well, I like the Super Console X because I just plugged it in and played it, and like I say, it did attract people, at least in the early days. It did. I got more views on my streams. Sometimes a lot more views, hundreds more. But
Awaiting orders.
you know, I can't financially afford to
Move out.
just buy
Move out.
countless little consoles to draw in people. Now, if the difference brought in a disproportionate amount of AdSense, it would finance itself, but it wouldn't.
Underway.
I've got to be practical. Alas, it's part of growing up.
I come to serve.
Which, obviously, being in my 40s, a bit past growing up, you know.
Move out.
Who's under attack? Hope not my mining colony. How's my expedition doing? Okay, you've still got a beachhead. I'll write it down, Dark. You see, it's also about viewership, because when I, like I say, when I had my Super Console X, I was pulling in more viewers and more people, because they came because of the Super Console X.
As you wish.
I realise that. Don't like it, but I realise it.
I come to serve.
It definitely doesn't give the PC a run for its money. The idea's there, but it definitely doesn't.
Underway.
It's a toy in comparison. Things I've done on this and the customization, I'm converted. I never used to see the fuss, but now I'm converted.
Aye, Captain.
Aye, Captain?
Underway. Awaiting orders.
Not enough food.
As you wish.
That won't do, will it? We need more food.
Captain on the bridge.
Come here, worker. I'm trying to get you to do something.
What is it? Alright.
What is it? Build me some farms.
Alright.
Alright. Oh, this clunky AI interface makes
Underway.
mustering armies hard work. I think the Super Console X's true market is people who want their old games but don't want to pay any real money for it, and they just want the cheap, easy option.
Underway.
Where's my troop carriers? What the heck did I do with them? Wish I had a map to look at. Oh good, I didn't dispatch them, that's good news.
Job's done.
Let's do a beachhead. Oh. I'm getting hungry. What time is it? I live by my stomach. You see, one thing that I noticed, I don't know if anybody like Dark agrees with me or not, I've noticed the Super Console X has a heck of a lot of input lag. An input lag
Aye, Captain.
on top of the pressure of being in a stream does make you worse at games. And
Underway.
when you're not great at games,
Underway.
things that gimp you even further are not great.
Underway.
They're not great for the soul. That was disorientating. I was looking at the window then, the chat window of the stream running while I was playing the game.
What is it?
More farms,
Alright.
ships. It's very hard to muster an army when you're playing like this. It's mad. Oh, that's interesting. I had terrible input lag. Then again, mine was a corrupt. My card was corrupted. Maybe that was my problem. But I find playing games on here is much easier than on the Super Console X. It runs smoother, better. Mine might be because of the problem. I don't know. And visually, games have looked a lot better, even on my Retro Free, let alone on here. The games look much better.
I come to serve.
Now, with streams, that might not come across, but with my own eyes, 100%.
Bridge.
I've always used wireless controls. This is the same controller I used to use, and it's a much better experience on here. Yes, it's not as fast as the wired solutions, but it's absolutely fine
Underway.
for most of the games I play. This controller in itself isn't great, but
As you wish.
that's fine.
Captain on the bridge.
Captain on the bridge.
Awaiting orders.
Clunky control system on the bridge. Let's get a navy going.
Underway.
Oh yeah, and I was capturing, wasn't I? I was using a capture card, and nowadays I don't use a capture card because obviously I'm running this straight from my laptop. So whatever the reason is, whatever's to blame, games were less pleasurable to play on the Super Console X. So even though people enjoyed it more, I enjoyed it a hell of a lot less. And if I'm not enjoying it, then this probably isn't worth doing. To be honest. Because why the hell am I here if I don't enjoy it? That'd be a good question to ask, wouldn't it?
Alright.
Muster the fleet.
Underway.
Did I see auto deal? Am I manually clicking this for absolutely nothing? That'd give me something to laugh about. Okay, worker, why are you having a beer and doing nothing? We've got trees, we've got deforestation to take care of. Alright. Oh, that's a problem. We've nearly succeeded in deforestation.
Awaiting orders.
Load some of these people on board.
Move out.
Captain on the bridge.
Captain on the
Move
bridge.
Underway.
It'd be nice for us to play some cooperative games, Dark, as well. Not just competitive, but cooperative, where we can fight side by side, that kind of stuff. I've always enjoyed those sort of games.
Underway.
If you don't, if you will. What is it? Okay. Remove the forests. Operation Deforestation has begun. Not enough food. God, these guys are food mad. Like me. If one more drop off of troops should see me good. I mean, a bit of cooperative can be fun. I mean, a bit of competitive can be fun, but cooperative definitely is the way forward. Kicking butt.
Underway.
But I hate my doorbell.
Underway. 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 Underway.
Move out. Move out. Move out.
We are under attack.
Move out.
We are under attack.
The war's begun. I've never heard of that game, Dark. Is it a retro game or a modern game on Steam?
Underway.
I don't think I need any more ships. So I want to add my Steam account to Launchbox. I may as well just put everything on here and have such a massive selection of stuff. I might aim at... Can I add good old games as well? That'd be good. I've got loads of games and good old games. I used to love that at one stage, so I got fed up with the fact that they didn't take care of the games as much as Steam does. Steam fixes the games and gets them online, and good old games is a bit more like they get it, they bung it on there and do the bare minimum. Sweet, thanks, Alan.
We are under attack.
Oh yeah, I should really be managing the invasion, shouldn't I? Oh. My men are having a relaxation time. Hunt them down. It's all games, isn't it? It's all a selection and platforms for people, and good old games takes care of some of those DOS type games where I don't need as much technical skill, do I? I've got some of my favourite games on there, like the Star Wars Galactic Battlegrounds. I used to love that game back in the day. Oh wow. If anybody's not heard of that or they've got nostalgia to it, is that everyone's a winner.
Awaiting orders.
Awaiting orders. Yep, I've got troops doing absolutely squat. Engage. Okay, what about put a couple of ships down here?
Underway.
I'll bear that in mind, thank you. I'll explore my options and find out what ends up being the easiest, you know, to get the job done.
As you wish.
Okay, why are we not sieging? Archers, forward! Yeah. I used to like playing it on Microsoft Game Network, whatever it used to be called. And I used to love all the banter and all the trolling you could do, and in the chat room repeatedly pressing the Star Wars sound effects like "Need food, need food, need food." Just stuff like that. Such a great time to be gaming.
Move out.
Roger, 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 roger. Just spamming the chat online. Such fun. I am a troll. Hi Snake, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Oh, it's so good online. You can still play it online now on a different service, one of those sort of like virtual LAN services. That might be a good game for the stream to play, all of us playing together. Or anybody who likes it. Imagine that 8 players for an hour.
Move out.
It's such a good game to troll people with.
Move out. Move out.
Especially with the right people.
Move out. Move
I had
out.
hours
Move
of fun online on that. Hours.
Move out. Move out. Move out.
Well, the enemies don't seem to be... It's fun with bots, but it's really nice with people. Maybe perhaps we can get a little stream of a little stream specific session of it. Victory! Snake is in the house. Yes. I'm a first generation troll. Yeah, it's on games with gold. And it's really I think it might be on Steam, and it's really cheap. You can play it. But with good people, you can really make a meal of the giant maps. You can do trade deals where your little vehicles are bringing gold, bringing resources to each other. You can do alliances. You can do chat where you chat to like one person secretly and do plans and break alliances and make alliances. It's such a good game. In its heyday, it was so good. Wow, look at these graphics. These blew my mind in the day. I like driving back orcs. This is a good game as well, multiplayer.
Although the Horde
You
has
can't play
been
multiplayer
driven
on the
from the
PlayStation
shores
one,
of
but the
Lordaeron,
PC
it has
version.
left the townships of Hillsbrad and South Shore in ruins.
Orcs.
It is clear that the war will cost the Alliance dearly. Impressed with your victories against the Horde and the destruction of the Zuldair base, the High Command has decided to dispatch you and your troops to the main
It's like an army of
battleground.
Jedis all going
The
in there.
forces of
Ruling the
Stromgarde
force.
and Kultaras are stationed along the northern border of Cosmodan, fighting to keep the orcs from advancing into southern
Yes, I played
Lordaeron.
Shadow of the Horn
An
on the
orcish
PlayStation 1. I
outpost
never played the
nestled
PC
near the
version though.
ruins of the ancient dwarven city
Reclaimed
of
Tol
Dun
Barad,
Mordor, has
destroyed
repeatedly
Dun
beaten back
Mordor.
Alliance troops and ravaged the surrounding farmlands.
I want to
You
ravish
must
some
reclaim the nearby
farmlands.
island keep at Tol Barad and then
Yeah, I
launch
used to like
an
the old
attack
Warhammer
upon
stuff.
the outpost.
I was a big fan of Warhammer Fantasy Battles back in the day, till they killed it for crappy Age of Sigmar. Games Workshop are annoying. They're about as annoying as Nintendo. About as greedy as well. I had it on PlayStation 1 in perfect condition, but I gave it away to a friend a few years ago. Really stupid of me. You know, regrets are what we all have. I don't fancy playing any more of this. I'm going to save it. Save state. Or not. Save state. Press the right button as well. Save there. Okay, let's make sure it's worked. Yep. Don't trust. Exit game. Come on, controls. What's that come up for? Really must get some more PlayStation 1 games on here. Yeah, if I get games with gold, my games with gold account on here, I can show off Galactic Battlegrounds and see if anybody likes the look of it, any Star Wars and RTS fans. For anybody who doesn't know, it basically uses the Age of Empires 2 game engine, and they use Star Wars sound and sprites and physics on it. Like, instead of having priests, you have Jedi Knights who convert with mind tricks, Jedi mind tricks, and you have aircraft, tanks, navy, stormtroopers. You have all the different factions of Star Wars, like the Trade Federation, the what are they called? The Separatists, the Republic, the Empire, the Rebel Alliance. And they mix the Wookiees, the Gungans, and they mix them in one timeline. It's so good. You can have Jedi and Sith, and you can have all the different vehicles and walkers. And because it uses the Age of Empires 2 game engine, it's really fast and powerful and great. You can use the entire Gungan race, Snake. You can have all Gungans. You can have Gungan cavalry and Gungan shield generators and flying pterodactyl things, whatever they are. You can have artillery. You've got the full Gungan species. You build your cities on the water as well. It's absolutely magnificent. I mean, it's old-fashioned, but it's still cool. So you could control the Gungans and lead them to victory. And each race has its own strengths and weaknesses. Like the Gungans are best at water, and they've got those fantastic shield generators on those dinosaur type things. The Wookiees are the best at close combat. They have berserkers. The Rebels have probably the best aircraft with the X-wings. The Empire have the best walkers with the whatever they're called. Not AT-ATs, the whatever they're called anyway. Yeah, so each race has different strengths and weaknesses. Like the Republic have really good Jedis, for example. But some races don't have like Jedi, mainly Jedi Padawans. Some races have knights, but some races have access to masters, same as the Sith. So it's pretty cool. Simple, fun, and you can do the trade routes like in Age of Empires, where you send from someone's trade base to yours, and you both get resources. Then, so if you have an alliance with someone, you can both become rich and have an advantage. Then you've got to protect the trade routes because you have shield generators for your cities, defenses. You can really spam stuff out. It's a really good game to troll people with and have fun. I mean, you can just go for a rush, but if you're playing with friends, you don't want to rush. You want to perhaps an agreement of 30 minutes of no attacking each other or something. Yeah, I tried Empire at War Dark. It was good, but it's nowhere near as good as Galactic Battlegrounds. Yeah, Exhumed is good. I'm not very good at it, though. See, Galactic Battlegrounds has just got their character to it and so much to do. And the Age of Empires 2 game engine is just absolutely perfect for it. But I'll if I can get games with gold on here, I'll put my money where my mouth is and actually get it working. Better to show something than to waffle on about it. Hey, here's some arcade games, Chris. Williams Arcade Greatest Hits. Got this on physical as well. I'm not getting out, I can't be bothered. I heard something cool. You know Twisted Metal 3 on the PlayStation 1? Apparently with Link Up you can play 8 players. What you do is you have 4 players on one TV, then you link up cable to a second PlayStation 1, a second TV and a second game, and you have 4 on the other one, so you can have an 8-player network session with 2 PlayStations and 2 TVs and 2 copies of the game. That would be absolutely amazing in the battle mode, all playing together. You probably would want quite a big CRT for each person to fit 4 people in comfortably. You need like a 28-inch CRT or something, which would absolutely weigh a ton. It's a cool thing to do, just for the sake of it. I might do it one day, but with small CRTs. Or you could use a retro tink and do it on your flat screen TV. That'd fix the problem, wouldn't it? Yeah, just possibilities. Well, I am about done for today. I'm ready for some food. I'm starving. I've got some nice Chinese food today, so I'm happy about that. Yes. See you later, Henrik. Take care. I'll bet that was amazing, Alan. I bet that was absolutely amazing. I might have to do that someday. I need a few bits of equipment, but they're pretty inexpensive. Got most of the setup for that. I might have to do that one day, perhaps film it or something. Oh, thank you, Dark. Take care, buddy. And thank you to everybody who's come along. It's been great talking to you all and playing these interesting games. I'll be back tomorrow, usual time and place. So everybody's welcome to come along and participate. Yeah. Yep. So, and anybody watching this now or later, if you enjoy my content, please remember to like, subscribe, share, click notification bell, leave me a comment. It really helps the channel out and it's much appreciated. So, with all that lot said, I'm going to go. So, take care of yourselves. Thank you very much, guys. I'm going to go now. This is Retro Beard signing off. Bye for now. Take care.